Hello, we will discuss today last topic of orthogonal vectors related to inner product. We will do some theorem, and these theorems are very simple, and I think you can do very well. Theorem: if P is unitary, okay, if P is a unitary matrix, then so are P dash means P transpose, P bar and P की power theta and P inverse. It means if P is unitary, then P dash, P bar, P की power theta and P inverse are also unitary. You have to prove this. In second part, you have to prove that if P and Q are unitary, then so is PQ, means PQ means multiplication of two matrices is also unitary. In third part, you have to show that if P is unitary, then mod of P is of unit modulus. This is very important. And fourth point, any two eigenvectors corresponding to the distinct eigenvalues of unitary matrix are orthogonal. Proof is very simple and you can do. We will prove one by one. So first part of the theorem, if P is unitary, it means P की power theta into P is equal to I. By definition we have this, and this implies that in bracket P की power theta into P bracket close transpose equal to I transpose. Okay, we have taken transpose of both sides. Then this implies that P dash into P theta dash equal to I, since AB dash is equal to B dash A dash. So we have written, and this implies that P dash in bracket P dash bar and dash equal to I. We have put the value of P theta, that is P dash bar, and this implies that P dash and P dash की power theta equal to I, and this implies that P dash is also unitary. So in this way we have proved that P dash and P dash की power theta equal to I, and hence P dash is unitary. Okay, I think there is no problem. Second part, if P is unitary, it means P into P की power theta is equal to I, and this implies that we take transpose of both sides. P theta transpose equal to I transpose. This implies that P bar into P theta bar equal to I, and this implies that P bar and in bracket p bar dash and again transpose, not transpose but bar equal to I, and this implies that p bar theta equal to I. That means p bar into p bar to power theta is equal to I. This means p bar is also unitary. Okay, now we have to prove that p to power theta is also unitary. So if p is unitary, this implies that p to power theta p equal to I, and this implies that p की power theta p and inverse बराबर equal to I inverse. We have taken inverse of both sides, and this is equal to p inverse into p की power theta inverse equal to I. It means that p inverse into p inverse की power theta equal to I. So we have proved that p inverse into p inverse की power theta is equal to I. This means that p inverse is also unitary. So in this way we have proved first part of the theorem. Now we will prove the second part of the theorem. If p and q are unitary matrix, it means then p theta, p की power theta into p is equal to I, and this is also equal to p theta, p into p की power theta, and q theta, q की power theta into q is equal to I is equal to q into q की power theta. We can write by formula, by definition. So now we have to prove that p into q means pq is also unitary, means product is also unitary, product of the matrices is also unitary. So we have to prove that p theta के power pq के power theta into pq is equal to I. So we consider pq के power theta into pq, and this will be equal to q की power theta into p की power theta, and in another bracket pq, and this may be written as this is equal to q की power theta in bracket p की power theta p bracket close multiplied by q, and this is equal to q की power theta and p की power theta into p is equal to I. So q की power theta into I into q, and this is equal to q की power theta q, and this is equal to I. This means pq is also unitary. Now, so in this way we can prove second part of the theorem. Now third part of the theorem. Third is that p is unitary, then mod of p is of unit modulus. This is very important. Here p is unitary means p की power theta into p is equal to I, and this implies that by taking mod of both sides, mod of p की power theta into p equal to mod of I, and this means that mod of p की power theta into mod of p is equal to I. You know the formula, mod of AB is equal to mod of A into mod of B. So we have used this formula, and this implies that mod of P dash bar into mod of P equal to I, and this implies that mod of P bar into P mod of P equal to I. Okay, this implies that mod of P is of unit modulus. Means you will get mod of p square, okay, and then mod of p will be equal to plus minus 1. Mod of p you will take, we will reject negative sign, we will accept only positive sign. So mod of p will be of unit modulus, okay. Now fourth point, if A is unitary matrix and suppose that x1 and x2 are two eigenvectors of matrix A corresponding to the eigenvalues lambda 1 and lambda 2 of matrix A, and where lambda 1 is not equal to lambda 2, means both are different, then you can write ax1 equal to lambda 1 x1. Let it be equation number 1. Similarly, you can write ax2 is equal to lambda 2 x2, and let it be equation number 2. Okay, very simple. Now we take conjugate transpose of second. We get conjugate transpose of equation number 2. Okay, we get ax2 की power theta equal to lambda 2 into x2 की power theta. This implies that x2 की power theta into a की power theta, this equal to x2 की power theta into lambda 2 की power theta, okay, and this is your equal to x2 की power theta into a की power theta, this is your equal to lambda 2 bar into x2 की power theta, okay. Now post multiplying both sides by ax1, then we get in bracket x2 की power theta into a की power theta multiplied by in bracket ax1. You have to multiply, post multiply both sides by ax1. So we have x2 की power theta a की power theta multiplied by ax1, and this is your equal to lambda 2 bar x2 की power theta and multiplied by ax1. Now you have to simplify this implies that x2 की power theta and in bracket a की power theta into a multiplied by x1. You can write this, and this is your equal to lambda 2 bar x2 की power theta and multiplied by lambda 1 x1. Since ax1 is equal to lambda 1 x1, this implies that x2 की power theta into I, since a की power theta a is equal to I, and multiplied by x1. This is your equal to lambda 2 bar lambda 1 constant and in bracket x2 की power theta into x1. This implies that x2 की power theta x1 equal to lambda 2 bar into lambda 1 and multiplied by in bracket x2 की power theta into x1, and this implies that 1 minus lambda 2 bar into lambda 1 multiplied by x2 की power theta x equal to 0. We have taken common x2 की power theta into x, and let it be equation number 4. But eigenvalues of a unitary matrix are of unit modulus. Okay, we have proved this. It means lambda 2 bar into lambda 2 is equal to 1 And so from equation number 4 we get, here we have lambda 1 upon lambda 2, since lambda 2 bar is equal to 1 upon lambda 2. So we have written this in bracket 1 minus lambda 1 upon lambda 2 into x2 की power theta x1, okay, equal to 0. And this implies that lambda 2 minus lambda 1 upon lambda 2 multiplied by x2 की power theta into x1 equal to 0. And this implies that x2 की power theta into x1 equal to 0, since lambda 2 is not equal to lambda 1. This implies that lambda 2 minus lambda 1 is not equal to 0, so it cannot be equal to 0. In this case, only x2 की power theta into x1 will be equal to 0. It means x1 and x2 are orthogonal vectors. For orthogonality, product of these two vectors should be equal to 0. So this is very important theorem. Now we will prove this theorem for orthogonal cases. We have proved this theorem for unitary. Now we will proceed similarly for orthogonal vectors. Here we have theorem: if P is orthogonal, then so are P dash and P inverse. Means if P is orthogonal, then P transpose and P inverse will also be orthogonal. Second part is that if P and Q are orthogonal, so is PQ. Means their product will also be orthogonal. And third part, if P is orthogonal, it means mod of P is equal to plus minus 1. So proof of A and B are similar as done in the above theorem. You have to replace power theta by dash, that is transpose. Means suppose you have p theta, p की power theta, then you have to replace it as p dash, okay, q theta by q dash, okay, and write this in the same way as above, and you will get proved it. Now we will discuss third part. If P is orthogonal, then mod of P is equal to plus minus 1. If P is orthogonal, it means mod of P is equal to plus minus 1. Okay, P is orthogonal means P dash P is equal to I, and taking mod of both sides we get, this implies that mod of P dash P is equal to mod of I, and this implies that mod of P dash multiplied by mod of P is equal to I. Okay, you can write, and this is your equal to mod of P into mod of P, and this is your equal to I. It means mod of P square is equal to I. It means mod of P is equal to plus minus 1. Here you should note that an orthogonal matrix P is said to be proper if mod of P is equal to 1. Okay, an orthogonal matrix P is said to be proper if mod value of P is equal to 1, and it is called improper if mod of P equal to -1. मतलब if mod of P is equal to 1 then proper, and if mod of P is equal to -1 then improper. Now second point, the set of all orthogonal matrices. The set of all orthogonal matrices of the same order is a group with respect to the operation of multiplication. Okay. Now theorem: a square matrix is unitary if and only if its columns in bracket rows form an orthogonal set of vectors. This is your theorem. You should know this theorem. Proof: if A be a square matrix of order n, and let C1, C2 up to Cn be the columns vectors of the coefficient matrix A, then matrix A may be written as okay, A is equal to row wise C1, C2 up to Cn. Now we will consider a के power theta A, and this here will be equal to C1, C2 up to Cn के power theta and multiplied by row vector C1, C2 and so on Cn. Now we can write this equal to, in column vector C1 के power theta, C2 के power theta and so on Cn के power theta, and multiplied by row vector C1, C2 up to Cn, and simply you have to multiply yourself. You will get C1 के power theta into C1, C1 के power theta C2 and so on C1 के power theta Cn in first row. Similarly you can write second row, third row, fourth row and so on. Now we will write last row. This is equal to Cn के power theta C1, Cn के power theta C2 and so on lastly Cn के power theta Cn. Okay, and Cn के power theta into C1 may be written as in bracket C1 comma C1 as orthogonal vector. So we write this C1 comma C1 in bracket, C1 comma C2 in bracket and so on in bracket C1 comma Cn in first row. Similarly you can write second row, third row, fourth row and so on. Lastly we can write in bracket Cn into C1, Cn into C2 in bracket, lastly in bracket Cn into Cn. Okay, this may be written as a single matrix, that is equal to matrix C1 comma Cj in bracket, and this is of order n cross n. Therefore a के power theta a will be equal to 1 if and only if Ci comma Ci in bracket equal to 1 and I is equal to 1 to n. Similarly in bracket Ci comma Cj equal to 0, where I is equal to 1 to n, j is equal to 1 to n and I is not equal to j. It means C1 equal to 1 and C1 comma C2 is equal to 0. मतलब different vectors are taken, then its value will be 0, and if same vector is taken, then its value will be equal to 1. That means if and only if the vectors c1, c2, cn form an orthonormal set. Okay, in order to show that the row vectors of A form an orthonormal set, we write as A is equal to, in column, R1, R2 up to Rn, where R1, R2, Rn are row vectors of A, and we use the condition A theta equal to I. Okay, so this is very simple theorem. Now we will solve some example, and these examples are very important, and these examples are asked in your papers. See paper of last 3 years, you will get this. And so we find its solution. Here we have a into a k power theta. So here you have a plus ic minus b plus id in first row, and in second row b plus id and a minus ic. Now we will take transpose and conjugate complex of a, then now multiplied by a minus ic, b minus id in first row, and last row minus b minus id and a plus ic. So if you multiply this, you will find that a square plus b square plus c square plus d square and 0 in first row, and in second row this comes out to be equal to 0 and a square b plus b square plus c square plus d square. It means a के power theta equal to 1 if and only if condition is given a square plus b square plus c square plus d square equal to 1. Means if a square plus b square plus c square plus d square will be equal to 1, in that case a के power theta will be equal to 1. Therefore a into a के power theta is equal to 1 if and only if a square plus b square plus c square plus d square are equal to 1. It means a is unitary if and only if a square plus b square plus c square plus d square is equal to 1. So this is very simple theorem. Examples. Now we will discuss next example. This is also very important. It is also asked in your exam. See last 3 years papers, you will find this. Example is that, so that the matrix A is equal to 0 to m in first row. In second row you have L m minus n, and in third row you have L minus n, where we have L is equal to 1 upon root 2, m is equal to 1 upon root 6, and n is equal to 1 upon root 3. You have to show that A is orthogonal. It means you have to show that a into a के power theta is equal to I, or a के power theta into a is equal to I. Okay. Solution is also very simple. Let C1, C2 up to Cn be the column vectors of A. Then we can write C1 is equal to 0 in column 0 L L. Similarly, we can write C2 is equal to in column 2m m minus m. Similarly, C3 is equal to in column n minus n n. So we have written this in column vectors. Now we have in bracket C1 comma C1 equal to 0 plus L square plus L square. It means this is equal to 2L square, and this is equal to 2 into 1 upon 2, since L is equal to 1 upon under root 2. So its value comes out to be equal to 1. Similarly, we will find that C2 comma C2 in bracket. So multiplied this. तो C2 comma C2 means C2 के power theta into C2. So you will have 4m square plus m square plus m square, and this is equal to 6m square. And now we put the value of m as 1 upon root 6. So this is equal to 6 into 1 upon 6, and this is equal to 1. Similarly, you can write in bracket C3 comma C3 means C3 के power theta into C3 equal to 1. Here you have multiply C3 के power theta into C3, you will get n square plus n square and plus n square. It means this is equal to 3n square, and this is equal to 3 into 1 upon root 3, since n is equal to 1 upon root 3. So its value comes out to be equal to 1. So with that, we see that the orthogonal of C1 to itself equal to 1 of, and so now we will discuss in bracket C1 comma C2. This is equal to C1 dash into C2, and this is equal to 0 into 2m plus L into m plus L minus m. This is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, in bracket C2 comma C3, this is equal to C2 dash into C3. It means this is equal to 2m into n plus m minus n plus minus m into n, and so you have 2mn minus 2mn, and this is equal to 0. Now you have to find C3 comma C1 in bracket C3 comma C1. You will see that this is 0 into n plus L into minus n plus L into n, and this is equal to 0. Thus columns of A, we see that columns of A form an orthonormal set of vectors. Therefore A is an orthogonal matrix. This is also very important. You should keep its preparation. Now example, prove that eigenvalues of A की power theta are the conjugate of the eigenvalues of A, and if k1 and k2 are distinct eigenvalues of A, then you have to prove that any eigenvectors of A corresponding to k1 is orthogonal to any eigenvector of A की power theta corresponding to k2 bar. Okay, its solution is also very simple. First part may be proved as done above. Now let x1 be an eigenvector of A corresponding to its eigenvalues k1, and let x2 be an eigenvector of a की power theta corresponding to the eigenvalues k2 की power k2 bar, then we can write, how you can write, this is equal to a x1 बराबर k1 x1 and let it be equation number 1, and similarly a की power theta x2 is equal to k2 bar x2 and let it be equation number 2. Now taking conjugate transpose of both sides of equation number 1, we get x1 की power theta a की power theta, and this is equal to k1 bar into x1 की power theta and let it be equation number 3. Now post multiplying both sides of equation number 3 by x2, we get, you have to multiply, post multiply by x2. Okay, so you have x1 की power theta into a की power theta into x2, and this is equal to k1 bar x1 की power theta into x2. Okay, and this implies that x1 की power theta k2 bar into x2 equal to k1 bar x1 की power theta into x2 using equation number 2, and this implies that k2 bar x1 की power theta x2 equal to k1 bar x1 की power theta x2. This implies that k2 bar k2 की bar k2 bar minus k1 bar multiplied by x1 की power theta into x2, and this is your equal to 0. This implies that x1 की power theta into x2 equal to 0, and since k2 bar minus k1 bar is not equal to 0, it means k2 bar is not equal to k1 bar, it means k1 is not equal to k2, and in such a case only x1 and x2 will be orthogonal. So x1 की पावर थीटा into x2 equal to 0. This implies that x1 and x2 are orthogonal. So this is all about of unit 3rd, and this is all about of today lecture, and next time we will discuss unit 4th. Okay, so keep yourself happy in all respect. Thank you.